is in the house, and we're talking about her career, her music, her unapologetically positive outlook on life. I can't wait to meet her. Are you ready? Well, then let's get to it. Please welcome to the stage actress, singer, dancer, Amara La Negra.
Yes! Oh my God, I came out here with my booty out and everything for you. You see how sexy I'm looking today? Yes.
Booty and breasts. We love it all.
Okay, I know.
We love every single bit of it. Look, a lot of people got to know you from Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Right.
I want to take it way before that so they can really get to know you.
Okay.
Amara. You started singing when you were 4 years old.
Yes.
On
Sábado Gigante.
Yes.
Yes, Sábado Gigante was a very well-known Spanish show for the Latin community with Don Francisco. I was there for 6 years every Saturday, so I started as a child star, worked my way up in becoming a background dancer for the network, for Univision. Then I did Premio Lo Nuestro, Latin Grammys, the Billboards, all those type of things. And eventually I just wanted to focus on my music. You know, I wanted to focus on my music. I was like, I'm tired of dancing for other artists. I want dancers to dance for me.
So you're a dancer like you started this dancing.
I started dancing and then, you know, worked my way into my music, and one thing led to the other, and then I worked my way into reality TV, and then worked my way into film, and worked. Girl, I'm working.
You hear me? Women is working around this piece.
Yes.
I saw a Spanish show called Diva Latina.
Oh my God, you know about that? Yes.
2009?
Yes, Diva Latina. Yes, it was.
Go ahead.
It was like this show that they were looking for like a Latin Beyonce type of vibe, like someone that can sing and dance, and you know everybody wants to be Beyonce. I've heard you saying that.
Right.
Everybody's trying to be Beyonce.
Everybody.
So I was part of that. I was in that competition. You know, I did well. I didn't win.
Well, you were top 3.
Yeah, but not everyone that wins first place actually does something in their life, because let me tell you something. Okay, the girl that won, mama, you're not doing nothing with your life, but okay, look at me.
Amara, when I was watching the show, you looked like you came in third, and they gave you, I think, $3,000.
Yeah.
And you looked kind of pissed, like.
I was.
But usually when you're in those competitions, you kind of play it up, but you do not have a poker face, girlfriend.
I don't, and I really need to work on that. And like you can tell everything in my face, because I'm naturally very animated. But I was pissed off. I worked so hard.
Because I was gonna say, what were your thoughts? Like, because it looked like you were thinking, I know these bitches didn't just beat me.
Basically, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was upset, but at the same time, you know, in the back of my mind, I always felt like, you know what? Even if y'all win, because the other girls love to finesse the fact that, ooh, I'm gonna win, this and that. Even though I didn't win, like I said, not always the person that wins is the one that actually achieves and does well in life. So, you know, in my case, I feel that I continue to work. I'm still working, and look at me now, and, you know, I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. Yeah.
You
better clap it up, that's great.
You really do have. You're really talented.
Amen.
And I say that because there are a lot of reality stars who are just reality stars, and then there are some reality stars who, you know, their talent kind of lacking a little bit. But you're not one of those.
No, I surely the hell am not. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Because I never like necessarily people to call me a reality star. I'm an artist that just so happens to be in a reality show. And I am grateful for the platform. I'm grateful for being able to do the crossover into the American market through Love and Hip Hop, through the franchise and everything. You know, it was a great opportunity. Does it come with a lot of drama? Does it come with a lot of baggage? It does. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's also about how you use it, how you use the platform. And I think I've done a good job at, you know, working my way around certain situations.
Do you think you don't have enough drama that comes with you?
Tú sabes que in the real life, away from the cameras, I'm not really a problematic type of person. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm very happy. I have a really big bubbly personality, and I'm very anti-confrontational as a Libra thing. Right. Like peace and love to the universe, you know, let's just figure it out. Let's talk it out. Yeah. So I don't really think I have that type of drama, but at the same time, you know, TV with no drama, you know.
It's not interesting. It's not interesting.
Right.
Because sometimes I feel like when people have talent, they also have this ego in the back of their head that goes, I'm talented, I don't have to put up with this bullshit.
Nah, I'm talented, but I'm still working my way up, you know? I'm talented, and I know my worth, but I also know how to play chess, and I get what it is. You also have to be able to play the game and go along with, you know, the situation, so... You know, and to be honest, even for example, on this season, I was very open. A lot of people thought that I was acting or this was like a telenovela. No, it's just that people weren't used to seeing that side of Amara. Nobody saw me in a relationship. Nobody saw me being outspoken about certain things. They always expect me to be a lady and handle myself, you know, in every situation. But sometimes you just gotta let a bitch know, let me tell you something, okay? Stop trying me. So then that's what happened this season.
This is what I always want to know. Do these shows, and I'm speaking to you about you specifically, that way you can answer the question. Are you who you are on the show, or does the show edit to make you appear as someone else that perhaps does not represent who you truly are?
It happens for a lot of cast members. It does. I will say that, unfortunately, I'll say this much. We film for hours, we film for months, and you guys only get to see 1 hour, and that hour gets split into many different cast members and their storylines. So unfortunately, you may not have the opportunity to see everything that occurred. So sometimes, yes, things can come off wrong. It is true. But at the end of the day, I also say that, you know, they can't edit everything. What comes out of your mouth, it is what it is. Right. So you also have to be able to be in control of your mouth, of the things that come out of your mouth, the way that you handle yourself, and the way that you control your temper. You know, I'm not gonna let none of these bitches take me out of my character, except for these 2 last episodes. Oh my God. It was terrible, it really was. But you know what? I feel bad that I came out of my character, but it's part of life, you know? I'm only but human. If you keep poking me, eventually I'm not gonna be so bubbly.
Yeah. Do you think, is there anything you would like to take back when you say there, once the words are out, they're out, you said it. Do you feel like?
I don't like to regret anything that I do, because I feel that every single thing that I do has led me to the next, you know, stage in my life, whether it's good or whether it's bad, or it's been a lesson for me, you know? I think that some things have to happen. Life is not gonna be just perfect, and you're not gonna make any mistakes, and you're gonna say everything perfect. You know, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's up to you to be mature and grown enough to say, you know what, I messed up, I shouldn't have said that, my apologies if I offended anyone, and then you keep it pushing. So, no, I don't take back anything that I've done.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's part of life,
right?
Yeah. I mean, you live and you learn. I'm still young.
I want to know the story, like who called you to be a part of this show? Like, how did that play out in your real life?
Yes, well, the manager that I was with. Yeah, actually, I think I was home, and the manager in my apartment in Miami.
Okay.
Back then. And my manager at the time was like, hey, listen, I hear that they're doing auditions for cast members for Love and Hip Hop Miami. Would you be interested? And I'm like, of course. You know, as an immigrant making it in America, it's like the dream. I'm going to be famous in America. They're going to watch me on the American TV. I'm down. I don't care what we're doing.
Had you seen the series before? Had you seen the franchise before?
Yes, I had seen Atlanta. You know, I was a fan of the Atlanta franchise, and then I basically went into a room. Mona was there, a whole bunch of executive and producers and stuff, like this long conference table, and I didn't even come dressed appropriate. I was just there, like, I just went.
Did you look like this?
No, not at all.
Or you had the fro?
Yes, always. I've been rocking my fro since I was like 16. So I sat down, and they were like, just be yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. And then I just did what I'm doing right now, and they were like, oh, we love it. I think this is great for TV. And next thing you know, 2 weeks later, they called me, and we started doing Love and Hip Hop Miami.
I remember when you first got on.
Yes. Shout out to Mona and the team. Thank you guys so much.
And we can still look forward to seeing you next season, right?
You know that.
See, y'all keep teasing us, but I really think it's a lie. I know you're going to be on there. I mean, how can you not get that money?
You know, I know it's no money.
How can you not get that money?
You know what I'm saying? It's not money, but sometimes I really want to be able to evolve, you know? Sometimes it's not necessarily all about the money. It's about just your own growth. And I want to be able to expand into doing series and movies and other things, obviously continue to work on my music. And filming obviously does take a lot of time. So I'm not sure if I'll necessarily go back next season. I'm not sure. Maybe I will, maybe I don't. I don't know right now.
Now, are these like negotiation tactics where people always come on shows?
You're just trying to get me in trouble,
No, they be trying to come on shows talking about, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on next season.
No, you know what happens is that
trying to get more money out of Mona.
No, it's not even about the money. I mean, it is what it is. We all know who plays what role in the show, right? But I'll say this much. When the season, literally, we just finished filming, and I've gone through a lot these couple of months. So right now, in my mind, I don't want to continue to deal with it. Maybe from here till December, October, when we go back into, you know, conversations about filming again, I might be in a different space in my life. But right now, you know, it's just a lot to handle between my mother, my father that has cancer, dealing with a breakup, dealing with management, dealing with everything that has aired. It's just a lot. And this is not a storyline. This is real life.
You do have a lot going on right now. I want to talk about your mother and father first.
Yes.
So your father has cancer.
Yes.
And how are you dealing with that?
I am trying to be the best daughter that I can be, even though that he wasn't a good father. And I feel that I don't want to continue the cycle. You know, if I know that I always mean well in my heart and all this crunchy stuff that I have going on in my life, but I don't want to be that person, and I hate living life with regrets. Like, I don't like to say I should have done. Why didn't I do this? You know, whether he did good or he did bad, he's here now, and I want to try to do the best that I can to, you know, fix it.
What was that relationship like that? Yeah. What was that relationship like that would have made you not want to? I
mean, my mom is so anti my father. She does not want to deal with it and like don't. But at the end of the day, I'm like, don't put me in that space because you're still my mother and I love you and I respect you. But at the end of the day, he is still my father. He is still the reasons why I am here. And he just wasn't involved. Obviously, you know, once your daughter gets famous and is on TV, it's like, that's my daughter.
So did he come around then?
He came around a while back, like
before Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, before Love and Hip Hop, because that's another thing. A lot of people just found out about Amara La Negra because of Love and Hip Hop, but I was already Amara La Negra in the Latin market,
right?
So I already had my fan base, my audience, and then back then I got my big hit in 2013, the I Song, and that's when he really like kind of showed up and was more present, right? And I tried, you know, you try, but the daddy, that's not gonna happen.
When you showed up, what did you say, Amara? Like, what was that meeting like? You see your dad for the first time in how many years?
And forever. He was in my life till I was like maybe 3 or something like that. Then he left. He would call me, you know, once every 3 months and be like, oh, I'm gonna Western Union you $100, and I'm still waiting for the $100.
Girl, hold on, wait, Amara. My daddy told me, I'm like, I need a little money. He was like, let me go up here and paint this house. He's still painting that damn house.
He's still painting that house?
Girl, he's still painting that house, I'm telling you.
You know, honestly, I wanted to be able to share my story because I wanted to be able to have people relate to me. And if there's any father out there that is not involved in their daughter's life, specifically black men amongst many, but black men, if you know that you have a daughter, yes, you have a son, but daughters specifically, you don't understand the importance of a male figure in a girl's life growing up. You know, just wanting to feel protected, wanting to feel that if something goes wrong, I have a male figure that's going to protect me from the world.
It means everything.
It means so much. So I just wanted to be able to do the right thing and maybe inspire someone to do the same.
Yeah. Because we do tend to take on whatever our mother feels.
Oh, my mom cannot stand his ass.
we tend to take that on and live that kind of life and pass on that cycle. But the fact that you're like, hey, I'm going to make it right with my father. He's trying to make it right with me. And I cut you off, but when he first came to you, we were trying to...
Oh, yeah, you know, he just basically apologized. You know, my father, as an immigrant as well, you know, he explained that he didn't have papers to come to the States to see me at the time and all the struggles that he had to go through. And my mom didn't believe none of it, right? But... regardless of what his experiences may have been, there isn't a guidebook into what it is to be a good parent, right? Everybody lives their own journey. Everybody has their own experiences. You know, my father grew up very poor. You know, to this day, he doesn't know how to read. He doesn't know how to write. And we have to understand where they come from. You know, we have to understand their struggles. And I just don't want to be that judgmental person. Like, I don't feel that that's my place. I just want to move forward from here.
Yeah. That's love.
It is what it is. And to top it up, I look just like him. So it's like, damn.
So do you have one of the mamas who like, you look just like your goddamn daddy?
I surely do. Anytime I do something stupid, you got that from your daddy. And I'm like, I guess so. So yeah. But shout out to my mom. Shout out to all the beautiful, amazing, independent single mothers that is out there working and grinding to make sure that their kids is good.
So let's move from that father to how does that play in your relationships? Because one relationship ended you homeless. Another relationship.
We ain't doing that again.
Another relationship was your management. A third relationship is management, is kind of, like it's a lot going on with your relationship. So
yeah, I
don't know how you want to break them down first. But
okay, so
do you think? Let's start here. Do you think not having that father figure in your life?
Most definitely. You look for comfort from an older person. For the most part, I've always dated older, maybe 20 years apart, right? Difference. And you always look for that comfort space. And, you let them run game on you. My mom, it's not like I'm a street type of chick or whatever. My focus was doing TV, commercials in Disney and things like this. Like, I'm not that type of girl. But when they come, and they do them. When they be doing all of that, you're just like, oh my God, you like me? Okay, what are we gonna do? So you fall for the trap. And the first time around, I did fall for a terrible trap. Originally, we started dating. It had nothing to do with business, but financially, he was very well off. He saw that I was talented and I was working very hard. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna back you up. And in that space of romance, mind you, I'm like 20. In that space of romance, I allowed him to, I would do bookings, I would never see the money. It's like, if you're hungry, I'll buy you the food. If you want a pair of shoes, I'll buy you the shoes.
So he was like a record label.
It was like a record label slash, I'm not gonna say anything, but it wasn't great, right?
Right.
Because at the same time, I felt like if I got
record label slash pimp.
If I got $5,000, okay, for my show, because I sang, danced, and twerked, and did what I had to do, how are you going to tell me you're going to buy me $100 pair of shoes, and if I want food, you buy it, and this and that? But at the moment, I was like, but it's because he loves me. He's investing so much, and he has to pay the car and the rent. It's not my house; it's his mortgage. But he has to pay those things, and then you lose the focus.
Was it good? Was it good?
We ain't gonna promote him. I'm not gonna let him feel himself. He was whatever. You were whatever, okay? I dealt with your ass when I did. So then after that, I felt so in love that I had no financial control. And one day, my mom has always been with me, but there was a point where she ended up moving in with us. And he got up and he did this to my mom. Yo, and I sat in the couch and, because I have a delay. I sat there and I just saw him do that to my mom. My mom, very proud, she's a very prideful woman. She said, you know what? You can keep your house, you can keep yours, and I'm gonna get out. She got all her things, put it in a garbage bag, and she dragged all her things with garbage bags out in the middle of the night, knowing that we don't have any family in the States.
Right.
I am a single child. I didn't grow up with any grandparents, any cousins, my cousins and stuff like that were like friends. They become your uncles for a while, so they leave, but I never had that.